Hey, I'm Brandon. I'm Cody.
I'm Anna.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Haley, and we're going to talk to you about our iAdvise app.
All right. So just start you off with a little bit of an overview of the app. The iAdvise app is designed to be a comprehensive, personalized, and convenient way for students in the Haslam College of Business to get information about their advisors and to sort of schedule advising appointments, look at their calendars, things like that. Really what we're trying to do is we're trying to use technology to break down the barriers that traditionally keep students from seeking advising information. Whether that's just time barriers, you don't have the time. Maybe it's you're too socially anxious to go see your advisor. I mean, whatever the reason is, we're trying to make it easier for you to get your advising information.
So now to the research and cost portion. We identified our audience as all UT students, and every UT student needs an advising appointment before they can register for classes. So we decided to send out a survey to 50 students because these are the students that would be impacted. Through this survey, we learned that 74% of students struggle to get in contact with an advisor every semester. 61% of students would prefer a meeting online rather than a meeting in person with an advisor. And lastly, 92% of students would download an advising app if they had the opportunity. Because of this successful feedback, we decided to think of some things to budget for. Some things we would need to budget for are new advisors, training of existing advisors because we've never used this technology before. We would need a budget for app development, creating a team that would design the app, keep the app in maintenance, and keep constructing the app and moving on.
So some of the features for the app include a calendar, communication, and the curriculum. So for the calendar, you will be able to schedule meetings through your phone, and it will allow you to get or receive appointment notifications on your phone instead of having to go through your email, which is kind of a hassle. And then communication, you'll be able to FaceTime an advisor if you aren't able to actually make an in-person appointment, and it's just more convenient for you. And there will also be dedicated servers 24/7 for you to be able to message people questions that you don't feel the need to actually go in and make an appointment. And then the curriculum will be through your catalog. So it'll link your milestone checks with your classes to automatically show you which classes you have completed or need to complete to be able to register for future classes.
So one of the most interesting aspects of this app is that it's going to really get older students involved in the Haslam College of Business because it's going to create some new jobs for them in the advising department. So those servers that Cody mentioned are going to be manned by students because obviously teachers, the idea mainly is that advisors don't have to answer every little question you have. And so they only have to focus on the big picture stuff because I'm sure all of you have seen your advisors when you go to appointments. They're not in the best shape. They have a lot of students to take care of. And really, we should make the jobs easier for them as possible. Another plus of this is that it gets students jobs. So just part-time, maybe you want to make a little bit of money, that's a way to do it. And then it also allows younger students to get sort of more of a mentor perspective of the Haslam College of Business because the advisors are great and they're well-educated and well-trained, but they don't have the same sort of insight that someone maybe 2 or 3 years older than you would have into what sort of classes you might want to take or which teachers would be good to have. So really just having that older voice, sort of almost like a mentor program, except just online, and you usually don't meet the person.
So we decided to do a SWOT analysis to decide what our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats were for the iAdvise app. Our most important strength was that there's a lack of competition, so students will be very excited about this app. And the weakness is probably the initial expense because we don't have a base of this app yet, so we'll have to start from scratch. An opportunity would be marketing. We can collaborate with UT in order to send out our app in newsletters and the weekly emails. A threat would be that this is the first time of this app, so we don't know how well it will do and if it will certainly succeed.
A few of the issues our app is going to address is that scheduling is really difficult to navigate, not only for students, but also for advisors who are talking to hundreds of students a day. Majors can also be really confusing, and it'll be an easy place for students to see what classes they'll be taking throughout their 4 years at UT. There's a lack of reminders. Students don't always check their emails regularly, and so the app would just have a reminder pop up on the top of their phone the morning of so that they'll see it. There's a buildup of paperwork because there's a lot of information that advisors give students. So this would be able to put all this into one easy place. And a lot of students just have one easy question that they need to ask. And so they don't want to take up the advisor's time by scheduling a long meeting when it can be answered in seconds.
So as college students, there are several things that stack up on our plates. On top of assignments to complete, many are involved in extracurriculars and have a job, so our time is clearly limited. So having to worry about scheduling and being at an actual advising appointment takes away too much time from other important tasks, and it's just outdated. Our app takes your time into consideration and uses features such as individualized plans, reminders, direct messaging, and FaceTime services that will make students' lives easier and not add another thing to their plate. So to recap, we looked at the problems with advising such as communication and inconvenient scheduling. We described our app and its easy-to-use features such as scheduling and planning, direct messaging, FaceTime services, and our checklist. And we also touched on how the app will make our lives easier and our advisors' lives easier. So thank you.